know, the range of artists that shared the stage with you were just incredible.
I was so lucky that everybody said yes. You know, when you're the ringleader, so to speak. You know, I'm not a great asker. I get very nervous to reach out to people, even if I've known them a long time. I hate asking people, you know, because I just don't want to bother them. I don't want them to feel pressure. So for everybody to have said yes to this idea and to come out and to embrace this, it's such an incredibly creatively diverse group of artists that shared this stage with us to celebrate this city and this venue. You know, we talked about Cyndi Lauper, of course, but to have you know, a wonderful new country artist, Breland, Tyler Peck, who's just the most. I mean, we talked about New York City Ballet and beyond. We've talked about visual and vocal duet. A dance and vocal duet is another thing that is something we could do at this venue, to be able to craft the stage in a way that my song So She Dances could work with Tyler's choreography. And then my dear friend that I met on Broadway in The Great Comet of 1812, Danae Benton, and I sang Joni Mitchell's classic Both Sides Now, which was, for us, in our friendship, to be able to sing that song meant a lot to me.
And tell me why, because when she came out, of course, we know her from stage and TV, and she's just pure glam. And I didn't know what you were going to do together. How did you decide that song?
Well, we were talking
Which
about...
is a classic, by the way.
A classic, and it's a song about perspective. And, you know, it's a song that I recorded it on my album with Sarah Bareilles, and when I was talking to Sarah, it was the same conversation as Danae, which is that, you know, we have such a reverence for Joni's music and for that song in particular. And you don't want to sing a song unless you've got the stuff behind it. You know, you don't want to just present a song on a plate. You want to have the life and the experiences to go through it. And I think that this is a unique time period where, young and old, there's a huge splash of perspective that a lot of people have gone through over the last couple of years. And so I mentioned songs being the soundtrack through many generations. Joni's music does that too, and that song does that. And I couldn't believe, as I listened and sang those lyrics today, just how poignant they are. And so Danae, we both come from theater originally, and to be able to be back on a stage again for the first time in a while, to be lucky to have our health and to be able to have our vitality, we feel very, very grateful, the two of us. And so to be able to sing a song that has that gratitude and perspective, and to do it with just that love, you know, I just love her to death. And so was so happy that we were able to sing together for the first time since our Broadway debuts together.